Hello everybody, this is SuperGonk64 here, and basically I spent like the better half of the day trying to figure this out, this whole quest, how to get, so as you know, Rovio deleted the old Angry Birds games off of the App Store, and you can't access them anymore because they were pissed that no one was doing their pay to win games. Everyone was just playing their free Angry Birds games, and those are all the good ones. So they deleted them off the App Store so nobody could play them anymore, and claims, oh no, we just don't have the time to update it for the modern devices. Well, that's a load of bullcrap. So I'm gonna walk you through what I did, and this is the right way to play all the Angry Birds games on the old computer without having to do like a bunch of sketchy stuff. So I just typed in how to play old Angry Birds games, and these are the videos that came up. These were the two I found the most useful. BRPD Gaming. What he did is basically he provides links to his Google Drive, which have Angry Birds games, all the old games. But the latest version available for each of these is like the latest one that was on Windows. So it's not going to have some of the later chapters like the original Angry Birds game. This isn't going to have like Jurassic Pork, or it's not going to have the time levels to the movie or Piggy Farm. And then like if you go to like Angry Birds Star Wars 2, the latest version is only going to be 1.2.1. So for example, that's not going to uh, like the Revenge of the Sith one didn't come out until version 1.8.0, and so on and so forth. Angry Birds Seasons only goes up to South America. You'll be missing out on Invasion of the Egg Snatchers, Ragnarok, Hammier Things, all those other ones. So this is good for that. But if you want to get the later versions of the app, I use this guy's video, Zoinoz, and he basically explained BlueStacks, which I already downloaded. You go to BlueStacks and you download it. Basically, this is an emulator that will convert APK files to. It'll run those APK files are Android, and then for iPhone that is IPA file. But go ahead and do the BlueStacks one, do the APK files, and then don't worry about this link. Just go type in like Angry Birds download, and I was using up to down, and I would just pick the latest version. But sometimes the latest version, like some chapters will be locked and stuff. If you play the game enough, you could just unlock all the chapters. So I did that. I opened up. I got BlueStacks. Let's see. So if I open up my games, I go to Angry Birds. I just have a desktop shortcut to BlueStacks 5. Here's what BlueStacks is going to look like when you open it up. I have everything installed already. Let me go to home. So here's all the Angry Birds games. What you will do is, so for example, we're gonna get out of here. Oh wait, this is the wrong. So I already have this downloaded, so I'm not gonna do this. But let's say I wanted to do this. I pressed get the latest version, and I have it going to a specific folder. But the folder I had it go to, you just click on it. If you have BlueStacks and you go in your downloads and you click on it, it'll just open it with BlueStacks, and it'll pop up this thing if your BlueStacks is open, and it'll say installing app, and it'll just pop up there. And another thing, when you install BlueStacks, it'll say you want to enable virtualization, which is gonna like optimize it to like just look better for PC. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it's going to be in like 32-bit, but you want it in 64-bit. So what you got to do is there's a bunch of different guides on how you can do virtualization. BlueStacks had its own tutorial video on their YouTube channel, but I was like, oh, that looks sketchy. What if they're just showing me how to hack you? So actually what I did is I just typed in how to No. How to enable virtualization. And this is the toughest one to figure out, but I went with the Microsoft support one. So because it wants you to restart the computer to open it up. Make sure you don't reset your computer, because that's just going to delete all your files and all your stuff and like start it over like from the factory resetting. You want to restart, not reset. Do not get those two mixed up. So you go to settings and you click on recovery. I think you just do open in settings, and you're going to go to advanced startup, and you're going to press restart now. And obviously I can't record and do that, and I did all day on this, so I don't want to do that again. But pull this up on your phone and go through this guide as you're doing this on your computer. Just follow this or go to that. Advanced startup, reset now, and then this thing will pop up, and you want to do troubleshoot, UEFI settings, restart. And then it's going to be different based on what kind of manufacturer you have. Just look up, like I have an Omen computer, and I didn't know what that meant for that, so I just typed in what kind of manufacturer does Omen do, and it said HP. So then I went on here on my phone, and I followed the guide here, and basically you just press F10 and the thing will pop up, and you go and you find wherever it says virtualization thing. It might look different than this. It didn't even look like this. It was like dark blue, and it did not pop up like this. It didn't even have a box with a check mark. It had like a slider, and you just press it. It doesn't even say on or off, but it was just slid off. So you want to do that. If you are by Microsoft, it is already enabled on Surface devices, but if you're on any of these others, you're going to want to go on their specific thing and go and change that up. So this would be the first thing you do, because I didn't know there was a mistake that happened when I did this, and then the sound wasn't working on the games, so I deleted all the games and then deleted BlueStacks and reinstalled it. So this should be the first thing you do, and then install BlueStacks and start installing the Angry Birds games from up to down. And then the final problem I ran into was every time I would open Angry Birds, it would like crash on the menu. And it took me a while to figure out what that was. But what you just want to do is you just want to go to Wi-Fi, and you want to turn off your Wi-Fi, because what is happening is with the latest version of the game, you're going on it on the emulator, and it's going to try and connect to the live services of like the daily challenges and all that crap, and like, but it can't connect to the live services because like the live service is discontinued. So just turn off your Wi-Fi when you're playing these games, and it won't crash. At least that's what worked for me. What I was trying to do here essentially is like kind of do what those other people were doing with their how to install Angry Birds videos, but I just wanted to cover all the problems I ran into, so that if you're watching this video, like if there's a problem that like wasn't covered in the other videos, you just like, I wanted to cover, I just wanted to talk about all the stuff you could run into on my tutorial video. But if this was helpful, you could hit that sub button. I've been on the grind for about like 3 years now, and I haven't been getting lots of success on YouTube. But if you're thankful for this, sub to me, but also subscribe to like BRPD Gaming and Zoe, your whatever his name was. Help. I should subscribe to Zoiners. I didn't do that. But I would do that to support them, because they helped me get the old Angry Birds games, and that is like an amazing thing. So subscribe to them, subscribe to me. Maybe check out my, right now I'm doing a Cry of Fear playthrough, and I'm actually going to move this. Yeah, the reason that it's like this is because Cry of Fear is a smaller game. That's another problem you could run into. I just had to change the, so that when Cry of Fear opens up, it's not a little tiny thing in the top corner, and it's like looks like the full screen game. But I guess that's another tutorial, but I'll see you. Thanks.